Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather today.
It's finally Friday in the Tennessee Valley, and that means we're not only right here at the beginning of the weekend, but we're a little closer to heat relief moving into the area. We just have to get through today and Saturday to get that heat relief in here. Here's your Build Your Day hourly forecast for your Friday, brought to you by our friends at Parks Lumber Company, getting back up into the mid, if not upper 90s once again this afternoon. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy. What you don't see on here, because the chance is so small, is there may be one or two stray showers, maybe even a thunderstorm as we head into the afternoon. But the chance of that, only 10%. So with it being so low, we don't put that on the icons or the 7-day forecast, that kind of thing. Just don't be surprised if there's a very brief shower this afternoon or a rumble of thunder. But 90% of you or more will stay dry as we head through today and through tonight, but rain chances increasing a little bit for the weekend into early next week. Because the heat's still around today and tomorrow, we have the excessive heat warning still in place across northwest Alabama, portions of southern middle Tennessee into northeast Mississippi. As of the time I'm recording this for you, there's also a heat advisory in place for Saturday across northwest Alabama, underneath the excessive heat warning, and I think there's going to be a heat advisory for Middle Tennessee for Saturday as well, but relief is coming starting on Sunday as daytime highs start to back off. Beginning this morning, Futurecast showing a few clouds around us. We start warming out of the 70s into the 80s as early as 7 or 8 a.m. after we get the sun up. It's going to happen quickly with the high sun angle. Get up into the 90s by the afternoon. Now, Futurecast may be overdoing temperatures a couple degrees. It has been so far this week, so I'm kind of doubtful that the air temperatures will get into the triple digits over northwest Alabama, but I can't completely rule that out in a few spots. But heat index values this afternoon, 105 to 110 or higher, pretty much area wide. Maybe a stray shower, but the vast majority of it staying dry this afternoon and this evening, falling back into the 80s by the late evening hours, and then into the 70s overnight. We get down to the low to mid 70s once again on Saturday morning for your lows. We start with mostly clear skies, and then we start to see the weather changes move in. High school football tonight looking on the warm side as we begin first quarter in the 7 o'clock hour, right around 90 degrees with mostly clear skies. Now, some of the games have delayed to the 7:30 to 7:45 time frame because now sunsets before 7:30. That will help out a little bit and probably knock kickoff temperatures closer to the 80s. But the 7 o'clock hour itself will start right around the lower 90s, dropping through the 80s as we head through game time. Fourth quarter down to the lower 80s, if not 78 or 79 here and there. Just make sure you're hydrated. If you're out in the stands, hit the concession stands for a Gatorade or a bottle of water, something like that through game time. And the players will definitely stay hydrated with sports drinks and water as well. The coaches are very good about taking care of the players about that. And then the heat relief gradually gets in here later into the weekend. We'll see a frontal boundary move down from the north. Few showers and thunderstorms possible in isolated fashion for our Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Slightly higher chance of that happening Sunday and Monday as the front gets in here and interacts with the moisture across the area. And then we start to see drier air moving in for the middle of the week, and that's really going to help things feel better because that's going to lower the heat index values. Air temperature is going to be into the low to mid 80s by Wednesday and Thursday, with the dew points lowering as well. So we'll get the heat index values also back into the 80s. Here's a check of that heat index values today and tomorrow. 105 or higher, and then we start backing off the heat Sunday and early next week. And by Wednesday and Thursday, we may have daytime highs back into the lower 80s here as that drier, cooler air mass moves in. Before that front moves in, rain chances not high this weekend, but they do start to increase a little bit over the weekend into early next week. So some more heat relief in terms of a few showers. We're also going to be watching this disturbance Coming off of Central America into the Northwest Caribbean over the next couple days, there's an increasing chance, now a high risk from the National Hurricane Center, of this developing into either a tropical depression or tropical storm Idalia over the weekend into early next week as it moves northward into the eastern Gulf of Mexico. As of how this looks right now, I don't expect any direct local impacts on the Tennessee Valley or our portion of the northern Gulf Coast. We'll watch it for any forecast changes. As of right now, this looks like a system that would mainly impact either the Big Bend or the peninsula area of Florida. A lot of questions concerning intensity that's really uncertain this far out, but we'll watch it carefully. Just know the interest in the eastern half of the Gulf. Really need to pay attention as we go through the weekend into early next week. Daytime highs today, mid to upper 90s across the area. Can't rule out a few folks getting close to 100, but I think most folks stay in the 90s. That's air temperature daytime highs. Heat index values 105 or higher across the entire area, falling back into the low to mid 70s overnight for your forecast lows. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Mainly dry today. Again, we have that 10% chance of a shower that's not officially on the 7-day, but isolated storm chances increase through the weekend into early next week. And then the front brings cooler and drier air into the middle of next week, back into the lower 80s by Wednesday and next Thursday. There's the latest 7-day forecast. Brian Wilson's in the Weather Center at midday for Kelly Rawson with another look at your local weather.